Today on Crypto Talk, Swiss bank to hold deposits in BTC. Do you trust the bank with your bitcoins? Bitcoin sign guy stuns Yellen and the Fed at a committee meeting. What was his motivation here? Litecoin nears all-time US dollar highs. Litecoin? I had that 5 years ago. Tezos hits 232 million in an ICO. Tezos? Boy, they might have pulled off one of the biggest scams in history here. Alphabet taken down and its alleged founder hangs himself in a Thai jail. Pretty sad. Alert key on Bitcoin.org front page. Devs are preparing for the hard fork. They are not fucking around. And finally, EOS ICO cashing in their ETH. Concerns others may follow. Alright, let's get it started. No, not Bitcoin sign guy. Swiss bank. Alright, newscientist.com reporting. Swiss bank offering Bitcoin to its richest clients. They are going to allow them to switch their cash into Bitcoin. The Swiss Financial Authority is on board. Regulatory approval is through. This is perfect. The traditional bank will be holding the digital currency, and you will have to trust that bank to secure your currency. We don't know where the private keys are being held. It's apparently with the bank, and this bank you are going to look at, we're going to see, they will be tested, and we'll see how good their security will be, because you know hackers will be going after them hard once it is known that they're holding a lot of coins. So we'll see about that. Next up, Bitcoin sign guy in the news. Congressional committee with Janet Yellen. We have this guy right here, a hero holding up "Buy Bitcoin," flashing it on a screen for a moment, but that's all it took. It went viral. This guy's a hero. We want to know, who is he? Why was he seated in attendance? What is his motivation? Did he buy at the all-time high? Is he trying to make back his investment? Is he sick right now? Who is he? Did he cost himself an internship? Did he cost himself a career in finance? What is going on here? He got 6 coins. We can look at his address right now. This is a confirmed address belonging to this person. It's 1GWT ZF9QF blah 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 blah. He's gotten over 6 coins just from tips from people alone. And we just don't know what this guy is doing. Like, he could be disappeared for all we knew by now. Apparently, though, he did go ahead and post that we should donate to Coin Center, which I checked it out. They do seem to have a pretty solid board of directors and, you know, staff, team. These guys, I've definitely heard of some of them. Seem like pretty smart people. Some good companies involved, so, you know, seems okay. Alright. Moving on. Litecoin. Huge market cap? Here's the problem with Litecoin. 4 years ago, it had a higher Bitcoin value. See, because I looked in my history, because I bought Litecoins 5 years ago and then sold them a few days later. And it was 0.039 per Litecoin. 0.039. You know what it is now? 0.019. That's half. So it's half what it used to be. You can't think in terms of dollars. Oh, it's $50. Yeah, well, Bitcoin's $2,500. Back then it was 20, 30. You're not thinking clearly here, people. So why would anyone use it, though? Beyond a testnet, you know, which does have some value. They got SegWit deployed on there, made sure it worked, left the bounty for anyone can spend. There's up to $2 million now. If those coins are really spendable, someone should be able to figure it out, just like they did with the DAO with Ethereum, and take all the money. But they haven't yet, because SegWit does work. Okay, XTZ, Tezos. I saw someone say, it's entirely possible that this Tezos company just went ahead and they did this ICO. They supposedly accidentally accepted alternate currencies such as Dash and Monero and all this crazy shit. They accidentally took way too much of it, and then what ends up happening is the crypto altcoin market crashed could very well possibly be these ex-Tezos developers dumping the price in the market. Then it recovered, so they could have bought the dip. And then what they did was they said because it was an accident, they returned all those extra funds that they took in these alt currencies. But what ended up happening is, with all these alt currencies, they were able to crash and rebuy the market so easily. They were able to make a ton of free money, and it was just absolutely ridiculous. Okay? Could be a giant scam. It could very well be. The guy in it who started it, one of the main characters, sold out a Bitcoin at 1,200 saying he thought it was the peak right before the ETF or after. They did genius marketing though. They got everyone involved. 232 million. Does anybody care? Nobody really cares, I don't think, unless the people who are involved. But they were trying to say something like, you know, we're going to develop consensus protocol through the program. So that's their whole thing. But again, 232 million for something that's just a concept. This stuff is also antithetical to what Bitcoin was. Bitcoin started out as $0 and just a concept, and then built from there, not the other way around. Alright. The suspect who was suspected to be the administrator of Alpha Bay, which was one of the Silk Road replacements, they came at them in 3 countries, law enforcement, and one of them was Thailand, and this was apparently where this guy was living, and he had this car right here, keeping a very low profile at all. So he was making millions by running a new type of Silk Road marketplace called Alpha Bay, selling drugs, taking a commission. And when he realized that he was caught, he was going back to the US. He was looking at charges of arms trading, narcotics trading, and operating an illegal marketplace. Some other guy got sentenced to life in prison for a very similar project, so he couldn't take it. He could not face it, and apparently he hung himself in a Thai jail cell. Sad story, you know. Never want to see someone take their own life. I don't care what they've done, and it's just very sad. So, you know, we don't know for sure if he was the admin, but it's definitely looking likely with all this type of money. He had several houses too in Thailand, and he was detained just yesterday. So that's that. Alright, now on to some big news. If you go on Bitcoin.org, which is the original Bitcoin site, not Bitcoin.com, run by Roger Ver, a profit site. This is the non-profit site. Again, this is not about the money. This is about the project working properly. These people want the project to work. They want it to not fail. They don't want to unlimit the blocks. They want to do things right. Alright, so they have alerted the network of a potential network disruption. It's been updated, okay? They're letting you know in 2 weeks and a little more. They are going to disrupt the Bitcoin network. There is going to be a potential hard fork. You will want to store your coins in a safe wallet, if possible a core wallet at this time, and just hold, or a hardware wallet. If you're accepting Bitcoins as payment, you got to be careful. And now, how many people use Bitcoins that don't know about this, who are keeping their coins on trusted third parties, such as Coinbase and stuff? Huge amounts. These people will not be safe. Anything can happen. Sure, mainly things will probably go okay. Coinbase will take care of it. If it splits, they'll split it up, take care of you. But you want to be able to control your coins, people. You want that. Okay? But many will not see this notice. Many will not go to Bitcoin.org. Many are just casual holders of small amounts. Who knows what will happen? It's the ancient Chinese curse. May you live in interesting times. It is certainly going to be very interesting. We're going to try to produce some content leading up to this event on August 1st as this complete just battle rages between the true, those who want to make this thing something that works for the long term, and those that just don't care and are trying to look at a short-term thing, just blinders on. We need more transactions. We gotta be able to scale this to the world right away. Like, slow it down, people. Things break on computers. Okay? Come on. But Bitcoin.org people, they got this under control. They gave very good information here, telling you how to keep your coins safe, what to do, what to wait for. The ball's in the other people's court right now. we're going to see what happens. And finally, we got a story on EOS, which is cashing in their ETH, causing a price drop. There's concerns. If you look at this EOS ICO, which was one of the biggest ICOs, they got 200 million. Yeah, they got 200 million. Yes, there it is. They raised around 200 million in a long ICO, which long ICOs definitely a little scammier right away because they're waiting longer to let people give money. So, but you can see from their exchange, boom, transactions out to Bitfinex wallet. Boom, 5,000 Ether, 20,000 Ether, 10,000 Ether, boom. This is a lot of money they're moving. And you know, it's just the type of thing where if you're an investor in this ICO, you just don't know. You don't know if these owners are cashing out to cash to buy hookers and blow. You have nothing, no control over that, and they could blow it all. And that's part of the gamble of investing in ICOs, so, you know, no sympathy if they lose because people who are investing in these aren't sharing the wins if they win, so 10x is apparently doing the same. Someone on Reddit has found this all out. So we're looking at ETH. ETH is definitely down. It's down to 200 USD, but we're looking at in terms of Bitcoin. You got to look at its price in terms of Bitcoin. It was at 0.14 at one point, and now it's about half that. So you're looking at half that. I see it dropping down a bit more, but who knows? You know, if I could predict that, I'd be making millions trading instead of sitting here for your guys' entertainment. Alright guys, so that's all we got for today's Crypto Talk. We'll be back with another episode very soon, so keep an eye out, subscribe, and we will talk to you later.